Hello, good evening. Uh, I just wanted to do a short little something that I'm really starting to get concerned about the state of Jesus's church these days. It was in 1884 when Pope Leo the 13th had a vision of Jesus and Satan arguing, where Satan declared to Jesus that he would destroy his church in 75 to 100 years, that he would exert a greater power over those that would give themselves into his service. Jesus agreed to let him have the power and the time to accomplish what he bragged he could do. Now, Pope Leo, per the instructions that he received in his vision, wrote down a prayer to Saint Michael the Archangel to be prayed at every low mass to help help them overcome the devil in his quest. Now, in the year 1959, the Pope John the 23rd publicly summoned the Second Vatican Council, at which time he deleted all of the Leonine prayers, which included the prayer to Saint Michael. And this was done in 1964, which was the 80th year of the time the devil needed to corrupt and destroy the church. Now, the 100th year was in 1984, and the Pope then, John Paul II, let the devil develop a church called it a Catholic Church, but it taught a distorted church teachings which created a new order, a Novus Ordo. It created a whole new Catholic Church, a whole new order. And it was at that point that the Catholic Church started losing people and has been losing people ever since. The original prayer to St. Michael is a very lengthy prayer compared to the very short prayer version that is used by the churches today. Now, all this information on this was provided by Dr. Francisco Radecki, CMRI. Okay. Now, the devil's threat may have sounded like it was directed at the Catholic Church, but it was actually a threat against all of Jesus' churches. The downward spiral of the Catholic Church is being mirrored by all of his churches. What causes me so much concern, and what is proven to me that what the devil promised is already in great fruition, is that in my proof is that since I started making my videos, people started making assumptions about me. The first assumption being made is that I am a Christian, which I am not. I honor Jesus and recognize him as the Son of God that willingly gave himself up to death for the saving of the many. He died for the forgiveness of all sins for all time, therefore negating the need for sacrifices to God, of which he never really appreciated or wanted anyway. Anyway, let me get to the message here. Since the assumption from my viewers is that I'm a Christian and a minister or an evangelist, I am viewed as all the other religious Christian leaders are. This is where it gets bad or sad, depending on how you view this. Now, after the viewers started to assume that I am a religious Christian leader, they have started to assume many other things, such as that I am obscenely rich, that I am obscenely greedy, that I am perverted and preoccupied with sexual pleasures and willing to pay for them. Pay for them or not pay for them, I just want the sexual pleasures and willing to give them either way. They have started assuming that I am a homosexual. And since it is coming from churches that claim to be so anti-homosexual, this signifies to me that there are a lot of y'all's ministers and leaders in the closet and are only there to do their master's will of destroying Jesus' churches. Okay. Now, while I am no beacon of morality, I am astounded at the assumptions being made by people as well as Satan's people, based on the assumption that I am a Christian religious leader. Now, I don't judge any of them because I know the truth of what sin is and isn't. However, it is astounding to me how easy it was for Satan to get his people in the churches and corrupting them so easily and quickly. Now, I pray to the Lord Jesus Christ to save at least a small portion of his churches for himself in the last days. But then again, I hate to pray for that, because I know what their fate is going to be once the Noahide laws start being enforced. All I can say are the words of a mighty hero of God who uttered these words in his desperation. Oh, how the mighty have fallen. And that's all I have. Y'all have a good night. God bless.